Going into the briefing room, this meeting has been called together quickly, and you're joined by a face that you all recognize, though only Bishop really knows why he's here at the moment. Alton Lara, who takes a seat next to Bishop and joins in on the briefing. Without explaining that, though, Mills goes straight into today's mission. So, sorry to call you in so early and so short notice, but we've got a problem with a containment breach up in northern Canada. Biotech lab. We were doing some testing on a anomalous object that has the ability to create clones of objects, not similar to the tree SCP-038, though we were calling this 038G because it takes the form of a wooden gate. We expect it may have been made from the bark of the cloning tree, and things passed through said gate ended up twisted and changed in ways that not great. Testing was being done, and during some tests, a group of Class D prisoners got out somehow. Whoever failed that lockup is going to be in a bit of trouble if they aren't already dead. Point is, Class D ran through the gate thinking it was some sort of exit, and now the entire facility is covered in these twisted, malformed clones attacking and killing people on site. We've cordoned off the area where the biotech lab is being held, and, well, we need to send people in to deal with the situation. Any questions so far?
So this is just a cleanup?
Slash and burn.
Alright.
There's a little bit more to that, though, and I'll get to that. Any other questions so far?
What does this guy look like? That's the clone.
It depends on what variant you encounter. There's a few different kinds that we've seen in there. Most commonly, they appear like humanoid mannequins, almost devoid of any articulated features besides the primary main joints of the arms and legs. And they act like mindless beasts trying to tear into the closest things. Others have mutated beyond that, their arms turning into sharp objects or looking like they've been skinned, and some have even been channeling some sort of dark magic.
So I'm guessing bring one back for whatever reasons and eliminate the others.
That would be your job if you were the only team on site, but you're not. You'll be working as a joint operation with a few other different groups going through different parts of the labs. As such, we already have a team that's dedicated to capture and retrieval in order to study these clones more closely.
So if you encounter any, we could just kill upon sight then?
Kill on site, yeah. Slash and burn, like I said.
Okay, good.
Any further questions on that?
You said magic?
Yes, they appear to be channeling some sort of dark energy, probably connected to them through the gate.
Lovely.
Any particular things that they've been shown to do with that?
Mostly launch fire projectiles.
So we're not talking about the kind of magic you see at a Las Vegas show now, would you?
That's not real magic, Crow. We've been over this.
Okay.
Well, there was that one case.
No, you shut up.
There was Touchstone, but we don't talk about that.
Oh, I was making that shit up. He looks very confused.
All right, well,
We don't talk about that. Don't worry
It's
about
not
it.
technically above your pay grade, so you can look it up on your own time. But for now, let's get back to the briefing.
Is there anything special about killing them?
Not in particular that we've run into. They're just as vulnerable as any other humans. Remove the head, destroy the brain, they die. Remove the heart, they die. Remove all their limbs, they bleed out.
Okay.
Do they suffer from pain?
Very limited. If they have pain receptors, they've been dulled down. Bodily trauma appears to put them into shock that kills them quick enough, but the pain does not seem to slow them.
Do they have any special kind of defenses that we need to worry about?
Not particularly. The variants we've seen so far have had slightly thicker skin in some cases, but, well, I should say slightly thicker muscle. The ones that seem to have this mutation, their skin has been completely peeled off. They look like skinned people with tougher muscles. They're better at stopping blades and bullets somehow, but that's the extent of it that we've seen so far.
Bullets.
That's interesting. Thank you, thank you.
All right. So moving on then.
Yeah.
You're going into Section 3 of the laboratory. Section 3 has a couple of things that we need done there. First of all, you're not going straight for the gate. We have another team dedicated to that task. They're going to get there, destroy it, shut it down, whatever they need to in order to stop the cloning process. But to get there, they need you to switch it, to turn some switches. The entire facility is in lockdown, and once you're in Section 3, when you switch the line, you will be opening their section while cutting off your access further into the facility. That's fine. That's part of the plan. Also in Section 3 is a bank of computers. We need the data from those computers for other projects, and it is locked off until Section 3 is under that further lockdown. So it does a dual purpose when you open that. Understand?
So flip the switch, get the banks. Anything else?
Once you have those, get out. If you further access into the facility will have these things constantly streaming towards you, and you will have to deal with that. When you flip the switch, it should slow them, but it might open new areas that have more.
So we're not here to clear them out. We're here to retrieve these banks, basically.
Right. Once the computer stored information has been removed from this facility, Section 3 will be firebombed, and Sections 2 and 4 will proceed with getting to the gate, shutting it down, and getting out. After that has been done, we'll be wiping the facility.
Fair enough. Are there any defenses that we might need to worry about that are operational?
No, the security systems have all been disabled at this point through destruction by the cloned individuals. The security systems that are still active are simply locking mechanisms.
Fair enough. And I assume Bishop will be fine with getting through those if we need to.
Of course. Now, the locking mechanism is a two-part activation. Both everyone here has biometric information that is key to the system to be allowed access, but you will need two people to go to separate sides of the locking system in order to activate it. Most likely during combat. So good luck with that.
All right.
If you clear out the entire area, good for you, and that will definitely help with the situation. But we don't expect you to clear every room.
Yeah.
Any further questions?
None that I can think of for right now.
I got nothing.
Well, you
Looks
got
like that'll
nothing.
be all.
All right.
Oh,
You may have noticed a new face in your group. That's Alton Lara. You may remember him from your last mission out in Afghanistan. He'll be joining you on Bishop's request as a support operative transferred from my division. That's about all I got to say on the matter. Good luck. This is a high priority mission, so you'll be wheels up in about an hour.
Fair enough.
I do have two more questions, actually.
Go ahead, Touchstone.
First of all, have they been observed to attack each other?
No. They work as a unit.
Secondly, how much intelligence do they seem to have?
Fair to middling. Depending on the variant. Most of them seem bestial and attack living humans on sight, non-cloned entities anyway. Whereas some of the more magically inclined ones seem to apply at least a little bit of tactical knowledge, but nothing that an average human couldn't deal with.
Alright.
If that's all, then Bishop just starts to stand up and make his way to the armory.
All right.
Yep.
Like I said, wheels up in 1 hour at the most. Launch sooner if you can.
Fair enough.
And with that, let's deal everyone fate chips.
Fate!
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
And I'm going to draw two more because...
Chaos!
Oh,
Who got the chaos chip?
Bishop.
It was green this time.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy!
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, going over all the chips here, we got red, white, white on Rook, white, red, green chaos chip on Bishop, white, red, white for Odie, and white, white, white for Crow. And finally, Touchstone with red, red, blue, red.
Don't got a lot of blues this time.
Cody's like, I like those reds, Touchstone.
I'm only going to use them as white chips.
That is your choice, my friend. So, down to the armory you go.
I'm already there.
The crow ran ahead for some reason.
I don't know why Crow ran ahead, but he definitely did.
And as the spider gets in, he tries to scare him. Boo!
Shoots.
Oh,
Actually.
Hello there, what can I do for you?
I'm just gonna pick up my gear.
All right, go ahead, Phil.
I'm gonna get my stuff too.
Sure.
Do you have anywhere stuff? Oh wait, for my weapons, like explosive ammo.
Y'all got any like?
I don't know. Did you request any?
No,
Well, then no.
darn.
Y'all got any like firestorm grenades back there? Any sort of Molotovs?
Probably.
Requisition some,
Did you go through the proper channels?
maybe.
I can't really take a maybe here, Rook.
Nah.
Well, then I can't give you any.
Fair enough. Don't stand near me.
Look, what if they give you Mr. Washington to help you out with some of those?
Are you offering me $1 to break my? Are you trying to bribe me with a single dollar?
We never said he was smart,
Yes.
or that he was good at his job.
All right, so I don't know how long you've been working here, Crow, but one, I always do my job proper. Two, $1, a single dollar. Boy, you are stupid.
Is this Kevlar fire retardant?
Sometimes.
Can I get Can I get some of the Kevlar that is fire retardant?
I don't know which one's yours.
Fuck.
Crow takes out his wallet and pulls out 4 more.
Can I shoot him?
All right, Crow. I don't know if you heard the first point. I always do my job proper.
All right, fine. The next time, I tell someone go through the proper channels and get those bullets.
Good. That's sort of what you're supposed to do.
Oh wait, I just paid $5 here.
What?
Crow grabs the 5 Washington bills and $1 bills. Bishop, want some soda? Some pop?
I don't know what he's doing.
He
Want
has
some
$5.
peanuts?
I would love some, Phil.
Here you go.
Thank you, Phil.
Touchstone is like
Crow
doing the scream face in the background as Phil hands over the peanuts, stares at them like the coast.
Actually, y'all got any of them auto shotties? What are they called? Air whales or something?
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Can I get one of those?
I don't know. Did you requisition one?
Thinks back. Probably at some point. I think they said. Actually, I have no clue what they said. It's probably drunk.
They probably said you were drunk.
Fuck. Eh. He'll grab his gear, mumbling. He already has 2 shotguns. He probably doesn't need a third.
I mean, you never know.
Rook can't argue with you were drunk.
Wait, what's the proper channel?
Well, you can access one of the computer terminals to put in a request, or you can talk to your commanding officer.
I'll talk to Mills real quick.
Yeah, I'm also gonna come talk to Mills real quick.
There are
All right.
so many powers, by the way.
Yes. Yes, there are.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been reading this whole time.
I was curious what you were doing, and I guess you were just like, I can make everything.
Anyways, so I'm gonna make an entangle. It's just going through this gigantic list of things. It's like, what might be useful?
Well, I mean, you can't take all of the powers anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, some of them that I was thinking, oh yeah, I could do that. Oh, it costs 4.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. And you can always look over the powers between sessions, you know?
Oh,
Anyway.
I could. I just don't.
Anyway. What did Rook want to talk to Mills about?
Rook wanted to requisition an automatic shotgun for this mission specifically.
Yeah, I can put in a request for it. But we're kind of strapped for gear on this sort of thing already. You have some stuff, don't you?
Yeah, but I was a little concerned with the close quarters, considering I don't like reloading in the middle of a fist fight.
Right.
If you ain't got one, I'll do without it.
Well, I got you. I'll see what I can do. So, in this case, you need to roll a wealth die check.
Oh.
That didn't explode.
It didn't explode because they don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You cannot suddenly have more influence than you possibly could have. It's not how that works.
Unfortunate, but understandable. However, that's a pretty good check.
Yes. So after a few moments, Mills turns back from his laptop and just gives Rook a nod.
Nice. Thank you kindly. And he'll go get that.
I was looking for a flame retardant shield and a hunting knife. Looking to requisition that.
A flame retardant shield?
Yeah. Look, my normal tricks aren't gonna work on things that just kinda kill everything, and the knife is to try to pull off one of those tricks.
That is an interesting idea. We can get you a knife. I don't know if we have any shields on standby, let alone ones that deal with fire.
Ah, well, maybe 2 knives instead then?
Make a wealth roll, I guess.
Also, I'll
Yeah,
back
2
in
knives.
second.
Got a kitchen knife.
Got 2 knives. Mills opens a drawer, pulls out 2 hunting knives.
Thank you, I just put them somewhere on my jacket pockets.
Right, yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
And you guys are driving.
I'm going to try to not sell myself with the knives in my pockets.
Good idea.
Crow is gonna look at Spider and open his bag that says bird feed on it and offer him some Tromix without saying that it's actually Tromix. It's like, Crow, do you want some of my bird feed? And Spider, do you want some of my bird feed?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? It's
I
great.
got my peanuts.
Oh, I see you got some bird feed too.
Yes.
And you guys pull up outside the biotech laboratory.